It's your girl Karma. Um, this is a manifestation channel. I mean, this started off, if you're new here, right? This did start off as an astrology channel. Sometimes I still do talk about astrology, for sure. But right now, though, this is a manifestation channel. And I'm just trying to, show y'all how to manifest your life and the things y'all want out of life. What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm going to get ready to go out in a minute or whatever and see my boo, my man, and hang out and go do the Taco Tuesday thing with him. So before I do meet up with him, I was going to just come on here and talk to y'all. So the title of my video is "What season are you in?" Right? And no, it does not have to mean like summer, spring, fall, or winter. What it means is, what season are you in your life, right? Because I feel like it's two seasons. It can be two seasons. You can either be in a winning season or you can be in a losing season. But the good news is you get to choose whichever season you want to be in. So if you say to yourself, I'm in the winning season, then you're going to win, right? If you saying to yourself, my time is now, it's happening for me now, things are working out for me now, then the things around you have no choice but to do that for you, right? And it's funny because we create our reality, but we don't control the 3D necessarily, right? And so I think that sometimes we get upset when the 3D is not what we wanted, even though if we saying it's our winning season, it's our time to come up, it's our time to get what we want, the house, the car, the relationship, the money, whatever it is, right? Then whatever you is seeing or looking at in your 3D, the meaning of that should be that it's a part of your winning season. It's a part of your journey. It's a part of your bridge of events. Whatever it is, I don't know, but you have to write it a good story for yourself because case in point, like some little weird stuff that happened to me this week, right? But I still was like, hey, things are working for me. Karma, your messages always seem to be, I'm sorry, Karma. Your messages always seem to get me at the right time, right place, right time. Yes, good. I'm glad, Nicole, because it's for you. It's for all of y'all. Like, what season are y'all in? Like you need to be telling yourself, this is my winning season. Everything that's happening for me is setting me up for my win. I'm gonna have win after win. Things are working out for me. I'm getting what I want. It's my time to have what I want. This is how you have to talk to yourself. It's just your time. And it's like sometimes we'll hear, like earlier, okay, I was playing darts with my homegirls, right? Hey Wanderer, just to give you an example of how we think. And okay, so the game we play is called Cricket, and you get 25 rounds, right? And whoever got the most money at 25 win. So in four rounds, I only needed 4 more marks. And that's good because you be needing a lot of, I had everything except for one thing and then like a piece of another part of the puzzle, right? Let's just say it like that. Because I don't got time to be playing cricket. So at 4 rounds, and me knowing me, right? So we had 4 rounds, right? Me knowing me and how I play darts, I could have won in 5 rounds. I could have won the next round. I could have finished that game in the next round. Do y'all know I talked myself out of my win? I just talked myself out of my win. I looked at what I needed and I knew what I needed and I knew I could have did it and I still talked myself out of my win. Now, I did win that game, but guess what? I won it at the 17th round. You know why? Because I talked myself out of my 5th round win. Because it would have been a record break. At first, I was talking shit. I was like, oh, when I win, I'm going to write my name on the wall. I had everybody laughing, just really feeling myself, right? And then out of nowhere, I started talking myself down. I looked at it, knowing I could do it, and still talking myself out of my win. I still won at the 17th round, but if I would have won on that 5th round, everybody would have just been like, "I'm the best." Period. Because it's hard to do that, to just win. Are you timed? I don't know what that means, babe. You gotta rephrase it. Are you timed? I don't know what that means. Oh, are you timed? No, you're not timed, right? It's just, no, you get as much time as it takes because each person that's playing goes by how many throws they get. Now, if you are playing like online or on Wi-Fi, you are timed. But I was playing actual people with me at the same machine, so there was no time. But the whole thing was, it just shows how good of a marksman you are. The fewer rounds that you do, that you win the game. And I could have won it in the 5th round, but for some reason, when I looked at it, I was like, I could do this. And then I started talking myself out of the win. And I was so upset with myself. But then, so now the next couple rounds, I wasn't hitting nothing. I wasn't getting any marks. I was like, karma. This is what I'm saying while I'm playing and while they playing and while I'm talking. I'm saying to myself, karma, you going to win this game. It don't matter what this board is showing you, you're going to win this game. And it was like, I had 73 points and another person had like 300 and something points, right? I'm from the UK. Love it when I hear you guys say period. Oh yes, period. I still had everything. So I done messed up at this point. So I got everything still right, but I had 73 points, and the other person I was playing, she had like 300 and something points. Because mind you, by the end, whoever has the most points wins. She had 300 something points, but she didn't have all the marks that I had. So I looked at the board in my mind. I was like, Karma, you got everything you need to win right now still. It don't matter how many points everybody else got. And do y'all know I came back, got like 400 points and won that game. But so nobody outside of you is working to make you miss your mark. Nobody outside of you is working to knock you off your game or nobody outside of you can even take your win from you. You gotta decide that you in your winning season. You gotta decide that it's your time to win. You gotta decide, oh, it's my time to have the perfect relationship. It's my time to have my dream house, my dream car, whatever it is that you want that your winning season implies, you claim it. Nobody outside of you is giving you nothing. It's all in your head and all from you. And so when I started saying in my head, like, Corbin, it don't matter how many points you got more marks than everybody, you gonna win this game. And I won it. I just talked myself, but the whole thing was, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I talk myself out of a win. And I had to really look at that, like, you gotta stop doing that, Carmen. You gotta stop doing that. So what? Whatever the 3D showing you right now, it don't matter. So what? You still gonna win. It's your season to win. It's your time to win. This is now when you are gonna have what you want. But then you have to keep saying that to yourself, because the universe has no choice, but the 3D has no choice but to be conforming to make it work out for you. And even if it ain't like looking like it's for you right there, it don't matter, because there's always movement behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. So I don't care if you ain't heard from the home loan department all week, you still getting the house. I don't care, whatever it is, you still getting whatever it is you want. Stop looking at the 3D as if the 3D determines whether you get what you want or not. You determine what you want. Shay Lance, hey. Kayla Aura, hey. Nari, hey. Love you too. Kayla, wait, Carmen, you never said what you did with oh, wait, I don't know what I was talking about. Well, this is the car anyway. This is my new car. Oh, well, I did. I'm going to tell you how I got it. So it was on my vision board. It was on my vision board for like a whole year, right? And then I think I was telling y'all when the shutdown kind of happened, I moved and stuff. So I stopped doing vision boards, but I had learned about manifestation, and I learned you can visualize what you want. So you know what I did? I kid you not, on my mama, on my soul, on my kids, on my career as me being a manifestation coach, I just started seeing my car parked on the street in front of my house. In my mind, I would just see it. And it was funny because I really kind of didn't know what color I wanted, right? And even the picture of this car that was on my vision board was white on the outside. But for some reason, I kept seeing like this car, but a dark sedan. I couldn't say if it was blue, dark gray, dark blue. Turns out my truck is dark blue, but I just kept seeing it. And I just was like, my car gonna be out there. I'm not finna even worry about it no more. I'm finna get this car and it's gonna be parked right there outside. And like literally, it happened the other day because I usually pull in my driveway, but I was running in, so I parked this way. And when I came back out, I was like, that's what I manifested right there. Like, so don't look at, do I got enough money for it? Don't look at, is my credit good enough to get it? Don't look at, I'm not saying, I mean, you can fix your credit, you can do all that, but y'all know what I'm saying. Hear me out. You talk yourself out of a win. You talk yourself out of what you want to get. You talk yourself out of stuff when you start trying to find ways for what you want not to work out. Because if you keep harping on the ways that you don't want it to work out on, the universe only goes by your energy. So they're going to start finding those ways to make it not work for you. But if anything, like I always tell y'all, why don't y'all think of ways that it could work for you? So what? You ain't heard from the home loan officer all week? She went on vacation. She don't have to tell you when she go on vacation, but she'll be back on Monday. And she already decided before she even left for vacation that she was getting you that house, that you were going to get that house. So you don't talk yourself out of what you want. Yes, I want to trade my car, but I was thinking about my credit. Girl, let me tell you something about them cars. I keep watching these videos. Cars is sitting on a lot because, for one, the car notes have been too high, right? So the people been getting repo, right? And then for two, it's just so many cars out now, and they not selling because they saying people ain't got it. Well, it's not that people don't have it. It's just that people aren't creating it for them. But nevertheless, it's so many cars out there. They giving cars away right now. They literally is. I was like, before I even got this car, I was like looking at cash car lots, and lots of cars that used to be more were down like by 2,000 and 3,000. And I was like, ooh, okay, this is a good time for me to buy. Like, Don't talk yourself into a bag. Talk yourself into the car. Talk yourself into it. Stop talking yourself. Stop saying my credit bad. So what? Hey, and honestly, your credit is never too bad because if you got the cash that they talking right there, they're going to get you whatever it is you want. And that's for real. I promise you, money talk, right? And if you manifesting the money and you abundant, then bam, like, yes, fix your credit. It shows that you pay stuff on time. Yes, pay your bills on time. Yes, pay your credit card. Come on now, I got credit card bills. I pay this stuff too. But what I'm saying is, if you abundant, then it all works out for you, right? If you're abundant, then your credit card, because there's been time where I've been overdrawn and heck of stuff, and then all of a sudden Capital One to be like, okay, we got a payment plan for you. Pay 50 now and this later, and we'll take you out of I love Capital One for real, really. We'll take you out of that. And I'd be like, what? And I was like over my limit, like dang, how I'm about to pay all this off, and I'm over my limit by this. It's not even just getting under my limit. And then I got back on track. Right? Because I was like, I'm finna just pay this. I'm finna pay this card down. I'm finna pay this card down. Right? I stopped worrying about how it was going to happen. And because I stopped worrying about how, the email came through and it was like, we'll work you out to do this and get you so you don't. And things are always working in your favor. But you got to let them. You got to believe they're going to work out for you. You got to look at the 3D, no matter what it's showing you, and be like, this is working in my favor. Like, somehow, some way, this worked in my favor. Somehow, some way, this double worked in my favor. Somehow, some way, this made everything have no choice but to work in my favor. That's how I talk to myself, straight up. And then stuff be working out. Even when, and what I really learned, I keep telling y'all, what I do is, like, if something happening in front of me I don't like, even with my eyes open, I'll be like this, right? I'll be like, somebody can be talking, cussing, I don't care. But in my mind, I'm like, you're going to change your attitude. You're going to give me whatever it is I want from them. If they talking about, I go blank and act like I'm listening. But in my mind, I'm affirming for what I want. And the whole trajectory changes. These people can only do what you want them to do. So why are you giving it a bad story? I'm glad everything's working out for you too. Because whatever you want, you can have. You here, and I'm here to tell you. Just keep seeing thank you. Just keep seeing yourself as having what the hell you want. Stop talking yourself out of the stuff that you want. I hate that society put these limited beliefs on us to where we believe we can't have this, we can't have that. And at the end of the day, all this stuff is man-made anyway. Somebody made this stuff. It's nothing that's too good for us to have. It's nothing that's out of our reach. All this stuff was made by somebody and made in somebody's head. It's nothing that ain't, you feel me? And even gold is made in the ground, right? It's mined. Right? Everything is made from something out this ground. Like, it's nothing that you can't have or that you can't obtain. You obtain things with the energy that you put out. No, for real, you're welcome, Carlos Roy, but I'm just saying because even though I know I get my way all the time, whatever I want, my boyfriend, whatever I want, I always get my way. I really, really do. And that's some affirmation, but I really do. But I had to learn how to not be mad when it seemed like it's stalled, but it's not stalled. It's just moving behind the scenes. I can't sing yet. I had to learn how to get mad when, my boyfriend ain't calling, right? And I'd be like, he should be calling, he should be doing this, he should be doing that, right? And then I see him, and now he acting like a little stalker, clingy, annoying guy. Like, you got to stop saying a bad story for stuff. Look, I think I just have a hard time affirming, but I know I can do it. I'm trying to do things on a time crunch. You can. But actually, okay, you want to do it on a time crunch because you want it to happen fast, and you can. But you got to remember, they're not all going to happen at once at a time crunch, because the universe has to find a natural, normal, logical chain of events to make it work for you, right? But the thing about it is this: when you start seeing the chain happen, then start writing a story for that chain. So for I would just okay, like you say you want to trade your car in, right? So just think, okay, damn, it's hella cars being turned back into the lot. They're gonna have to start coming down on these payments. Just start thinking, yeah, they are. You know what I'm saying? You might just go in there and see what they say. Have you even done that? And then write a story. Whatever it is, say that, okay, whatever they say, if they say something that you really don't want to hear right then say, they're going to call me back and tell me that they can do this for me, right? And you're going to keep negotiating till you get what you want, or you gonna just chill until they beating down your door to give you what you want. Like, whatever the introduction to your life story is right now, because every day is an introduction, every day is new. You need to be taking that introduction and making it work in your favor. Whatever is happening in your mind, you need to be saying it's working in your favor. So when, like, for instance, my boyfriend didn't call me for a few days, I really wasn't even mad. I just was like, oh, he ain't called. And I was like, well, I'm going to have an attitude when I see him. Then I'm like, why you have an attitude when you see him? And I like this stuff I go through, right? But it's like, okay, well, then if this is the case, then how about whatever he was doing, it just made him miss me and he going to be super clingy when I see him. I bet today was talking about my credit. Okay, so what? They're talking about your credit, so what? They got a program. The bank see what's going on right now in the economy, and they have a program for credit lenders under 550. They got a deal. Ride in this car you don't want for 6 months, turn in, get the car you want. Prove to them. Make a way. Make a deal for your life. Say whatever that work. I've heard, hey, actually, I was in one of those programs before where they was like under 550, drive this car, pay you 6 months, you could turn in, get you a better car. For that's I had another little Benz. It's parked on my driveway now. Long story short, the electrical, but I've been kind of fake manifesting to get that fixed too, but girl, please, you can have whatever you want. Oh, you letting the 3D tell you something? You let somebody in the 3D tell you can't have something? So what he said, oh, talking about your credit? Okay. And if anything, weren't they supposed to tell you what you should be doing to get it right? Okay. Hypothetically, let's go that route, right? Let's go that route. So whatever he said do, right? It can't take no more than 3 months or 4 months because once it starts reporting, your stuff gonna go up, right? So take the 3 months. You can have the car you want in 3 months. What's the rush? Why you want to rush to 3D? I understand the time crunch thing, and I understand you want it when you want it, but let it work out for you. Let the price of the car you want go down. Because something is happening right now with these automobiles right now. So it's working, and it's going to start working in the low man favor. It's going to start working in the little man favor because it's not right that hardworking people should be paying $1,000 a month for a Nissan Versa. No, this shit gonna flip around, and it's gonna start working out for everybody. And the minute they're gonna be begging people to please come. I remember one year, hell long ago. This was so long ago. I probably even had one kid, and it was this car lot in Chicago. It was saying, you buy a brand new car, we're going to give you a brand new car with it. And me and my grandma kept saying, we finna fly to Chicago and drive back. We finna fly. I mean, so it sometimes it gets to a point where they be giving them cars away. They be begging you. They going to be beating you down to get them cars. Stop talking yourself out of it, talking about my credit. Stop talking yourself. You got to be delusional with manifestation. But it works. I'm telling you. I have not worked. It'll be 5 years in February. And I always get what I want. New cars, whatever, clothes, Louis bag, all of it. Stop talking yourself out of what you want. Talk to yourself like it's already yours. Because it's already yours. Girl, trying to manifest so much from a new place. Hey, you can. You can. No, I know. I'm telling you, you can. That's still on my list. I told y'all the house I wanted was sold on Zillow. But I'm manifesting that they do what I want them to do to it and I still buy it. So, I ain't trying to, period. You don't got to work. Hey, you better tell the Virgin, look, I'm not going back to work. I'm not going back to work. I don't even want to tell my work story no more. People made me so mad. But my last job after the shutdown made me so mad. I said I'm only working for me. And then I opened my store. So, I mean, I don't have my store now, but this is a long story. Y'all know. Yeah, you gotta go back if you want to hear my story. But, so what? I had heck of stuff when I was at the store, cars, all types of stuff. You don't want to work, then start manifesting that things work out for you so you don't have to. See yourself as winning the lotto. See yourself as getting an inheritance. The job that I quit, well, I didn't quit. They let me go because it shut down. Okay, I don't want to talk about that no more. I didn't quit because they let me go. But one of the people sued them, and now I'm about to get a settlement next month. Okay, so there's that. Things are always working in your favor, straight up. You gotta make this. And I always knew somebody was gonna sue them because how they did us was so wrong. I just don't want to be me because I don't got time to do all that. And I'm so glad because somebody did, and I'm getting my issue. I'm getting what's due to me next month. Period. After how they did us. Like, you need to write the story for yourself. Girl, on my kids, I'm so serious. When that job did that stuff they did when the shutdown happened, I was like, I ain't never working for the white man again. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't say it like that, y'all. But I ain't never putting the man, any man, Chinese man, whatever man, black man for that matter. No man putting their foot on my neck. I'm not working for nobody no more because at the end of the day, when they want to get rid of you and say F you, they can. And that's a fact. So I'm glad somebody sued them and I'm getting my money because I am owed compensation. So like I said, you don't want to work, you ain't got to work. Manifest, find a story that works for you because the universe going to start giving you like an interlude or an introduction to what they want you to have. Start writing a story that makes sense. Start writing a story that works out for you. That's literally how it works, literally. Like even now, let me tell y'all a private example, right? So today is my old SP birthday, right? And I was like, I ain't going. So then my homegirl called me. And she like, girl, you ain't going down there? And I'm like, no. She's like, girl, come on, let's go play darts right now. I'm like, or play pool. I was like, okay, bitch, fine, I'm going. So as I'm on my way to go to where they at, right? Guess who I met at the 4-way stop sign? My old SP, right? So he had the right away, but I didn't care. I deboed on him because my car go fast. And I was just laughing and stuff, and I seen him and stuff. And it was just funny because at the exact time that I was driving, like, what's the chances of me running into him at the intersection? Like, you manifest your reality, you create your reality. It was so funny to me. And then, everybody's still there right now. Everybody's still there. But I had to pick the kids up to take them to their dad. Long story. So they at the park right now, so I'm waiting for their dad to meet me in a little while, right? So in the midst of me driving to get to the freeway, guess who I see? I see my boyfriend. So I pull up. I'm like, this what you doing? You know, talking shit. Or whatever. He like, what? And he like, whatever. Like, we was talking shit to each other. So I'm like, I'll be back because I gotta drop these kids off. So I'm what I said, it's Taco Tuesday. I'm finna go hang with my boyfriend. But what is the chances of him just being there at that time that I was just going to get on the freeway from dropping these kids off? Like, you create your reality straight up. Like, you just create your reality and you create stuff. And it was like, I really was planning on driving by him, right? Because he hadn't even seen my car yet. But then I was like, but then when he looked in my car, it was like, got eye contact. I had to pull over and talk to him. But it was just so funny. I mean, I was going to see him later anyway. But it was just so funny because you create these stories that be happening for you. Like, why is you letting somebody else in your 3D write the story for your life? That's crazy. Can't nobody write my story anyway because I only got one story. And my story is only to be written by me. So there's that. But you can't be letting people outside of you write the story for you or tell you what you should have or all that stuff. Like, oh my God, this is so irritating. Y'all didn't drop something in here. Hold on. Y'all talk amongst yourselves, or if y'all got a question, ask it. Oh, I think I got it. But how I talk to y'all is how I talk to myself in my head, literally. Okay, that was really weird. Anyway, so how I talk to y'all is how I talk to myself in my head. When I feel like the 3D messing with me, or I feel like maybe something ain't working out for me, right? I'll just start talking to myself like, Karma, get yourself together. This is your game. This your money, your car, your man, whatever it is. Like, you gonna let somebody outside of your 3D take control of your 3D? Hell no. And then stuff just start. Okay, it's gonna do that for a minute because I ain't about to put my seatbelt on, but it'll stop. What is it? Okay, but I'm just like, that's how I talk to myself though. I always tell myself like, girl, stuff working out for you. Everything gonna work out for you. The red lights that you stopping at are serving my purpose for you. The people that you are meeting are serving a purpose for you. Like, everything. You look like you complain about first. No, no, but actually I don't. But let me tell you what I do complain about. So McDonald's came out with a $5 meal today, right? But you can only order it through the app. You can't go through the window and pay cash. Like, McDonald's, y'all want to track people credit card information so bad. And like, I get it because they're going to get your credit card information if you use it. Or you can use a prepaid card or da-da-da-da. But it be so much. Okay, I should have affirmed that it be so much, but it do be fraud going on. Like, I don't want to put my information on your McDonald's app. So, long story short, I end up going to Wendy's. But the whole point is this. You're absolutely right. I do complain. Yes, exactly. See, deleted account. That's what I'm saying. Because they want to track our freaking card purchases. Like, why can't you just hit it on the app and then get the use at restaurant and get the code like how y'all do the other stuff? No, you can only pay over the app. Like, and why do they forcing people to put their card information in the McDonald's app? I don't like that. Like, that's weak as F, for real. That's what I'm saying. So yeah. Now, maybe I can manifest, okay, they realize that they're stupid for that and they're going to miss out on sales. So they just make it so where you can use it for cash. Like, maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and you can use it as a code in line, because we create our reality and we can make anything happen. Like, all it takes for you to go on Instagram, tag McDonald's and tell them how dumb they are. And then, like, one of their reps or somebody or their social media people sees it. And then the next day the rules are changed. So, but you get to decide what the rules are going to be and how you want those rules changed. You get to decide what it is. There's nobody outside of you that's deciding nothing. There's nobody that's deciding your weight, your hair. It's you, right? And if you're happy with certain stuff, then say it. Be happy with it and be happy with it. Like, there's stuff about me that I want to change. There's stuff about me that I am changed. I do want to have cosmetic surgery. But it's not because there's nobody outside of me that's telling me I need to do it, right? It's what I want to do for me. You get to decide what you want for yourself. And you get to decide that you are in your winning season. And once you make that decision to be in your winning season, then your yes gotta mean yes and your no gotta mean no. You can't keep wavering back and forth, because that's when the 3D get tricky. If you decide you're gonna win, then you're gonna win. If you decide this person is in love with you, then they in love with you. I don't care if they ain't talk to you all day. When they lay their eyes on you, they gonna be acting mad, head over heels in love. You decide what your story is. What was my first manifestation? I think my first manifestation, I can't really say, because my biggest was my store, because I learned to sew. Maybe about, well, I learned so when I was a kid because my great grandmother, but I really started like just sewing dresses and stuff maybe about 15 years ago. But I always knew I wanted a store, right? But I never had the vision for my store. And it was like, so now I start saying, I'm going to just get a large amount of money out of nowhere. And I did. And that money I was used to get my store. But it was about 9 years between me really getting serious about sewing for people around me, making stuff, and opening my store. I could have been had my store open if I had vision for it. If I really was more like, I'm going to open a store, I'm going to open a store. Not just wanting it and seeing it and thinking about it, but actually putting my effort towards getting it. And then I opened my first brick and mortar. So that was my first manifestation that I understood, oh, I did this, and I did this from nowhere. So maybe the money might have been for, maybe, I think the money, because I manifested, I was like, I wanted 30,000 and I got 30,000. I wanted 10,000. I got 10,000. It's like I kept saying these amounts of numbers, and I was like, and I ain't working for them, and I was getting the money, and I was having it. So, and that's kind of when I really just want to learn, like, oh, well, then let me take the money I'm getting and do this with it. Or let me make this happen. And even with my store, I could have kept it going. But honestly and truthfully, it was kind of small. I want something bigger because I do want to be able to give classes or grief counselors. I want like a store big enough to where in the back I could also do classes, right? So now I'm looking, so now, I'm kind of focused, but I ain't. Like, I visualizing kind of sort of the layout I want, but I'm not really tripping on it, right? Because it's the summertime and I'm running around being fast. So, but when it gets closer to like summer being over and the kids go back to school and everything, yes, I do want to focus more on really getting my store open up and going back. So, but yeah, I think my store and just large amounts of money at once in cash has been my biggest manifestations. And then from there, it just was like, oh, I could have been had this. I could have been had that. I didn't have to wait for that. And now that I understand how it works, I do. And then some things you talk yourself out of. Some things I talk myself out of still. But I'm okay with that because I know I can get it. I've had it. I can always get it back. So I think that was, you know, I manifest pretty much everything down to what I want my boyfriend to do to me, how I want him to talk to me, or how I want these kids to act, or my son being just the good kid that he is. He a track star, he get good grades, going to a good high school. Like, everything, I kind of do get it down to a T. Even when, like, with my daughter, I was like, okay, when she get her permit, I'm getting her a car. And then it turned out that I bought me a new car to get my daughter my other car. So it's like everything I say I want, and I kind of just see her driving and been teaching her a little bit here and there, right? Because you're getting her ready. Because she got to be ready to get to school on her own because I ain't getting up in the morning. But, so what do you think we should do to get everything all at once? Like, if we have so much things. I think that you should just, whatever, then you should see yourself having it all at once. You should see yourself having it all at once. What person are you with these things all at once? If you right now walked out of the door and you had all these things right now, what would you be doing? How would you be carrying yourself? What frame of mind would you be in? How would you be treating others? What version of you, as the person that has all of these things that you have at once, and it makes the universe unfold these things for you. You got to be that person already. You got to be. So what is it? Have you written it down? What is the version of you that has these things that you want? You want them, but who are you as that person? What are you gonna wear now that you're that person? What are you gonna eat? You say you want the perfect body, perfect shape. What are you gonna eat? Or you can, matter of fact, you can eat whatever and you have the perfect shape. I don't know, but y'all know, like, who are you? Look at that. Write it down. Write down your list. Always make a list. I'm this, and that. Oh, if I had this, I would be doing this, and that. Right? Okay. Bam. Let's say I go to the gas station right now. I get the scratcher. I scratch it off. It's $1,000,000. Who am I right now? Not even knowing that first of all, first thing in the morning, I'm going to the office to cash the ticket in. But not even that, what am I doing? I'm getting my ass on Zillow to see if my house back on there, right? I'm gonna start looking. I'm already have in mind what I want. You know what I'm saying? What my next car will be, right? I get the million. I know what my next car finna be that I'm buying, period. Like, you need to be that person. I have our journal, everything, vision board. Okay. You do need to be more consistent, but check this out. If you already the person that has it, that's just you naturally. The universe gives it to you naturally because you're already the person that has it, because you already put the energy of the person that has it. So there's no work to do. There's no quote unquote consistency to do. The consistency is reprogramming your mind and getting your mind to believe that you can have this thing, that you already have this thing, that you are this thing. There's no more work to do. You don't have to feel like I need to do this, and that. Like, that stuff helps you and it gets you in the frame of mind. And we are humans and we need to be on repeat to really get stuff, because we forget stuff, or we, like, even with riding a bike. The first time you get on that for 20 years might be a little wobbly, but second, third time, you're going to get on that bike and fly. So you do need to freshen up, I call it. Freshen up on your affirmations. Freshen up on your visualization. But you living every day as a version of you that already has it. You already that version of you. You waking up every day saying, well, if I'm like today, okay, I ain't got no makeup on. But if I'm a millionaire, like, girl, start wearing your makeup every day. Or go get your facials. Or what are you doing to be the version of you that implies that you have these things that you want? Because only you get to say what's luxury, what's love, what's gratitude. Only you get to make up the rules for what these things are for you in your reality. There's nobody outside of you. I could tell you some stuff, but you get to pick in your reality what you want it to be. And it should not be overwhelming. It should not be overwhelming. If it's getting overwhelming, affirming. If it's getting overwhelming, you shouldn't be waiting, because you getting it. You know what's gonna happen. So what you waiting for? So if these things are happening, you need to focus more on yourself. You getting outside of your affirmation. You getting outside of your manifestation when it starts to bother you or get on your nerves or worry you. You need to focus more on you, because you being the version that has it ain't gonna worry about stupid stuff. Little things ain't gonna matter to you, because you know in the end you get your manifestation. And looking at life that way has helped me a lot. So when stuff be getting weird, I just call it weird in my 3D. I don't trip no more, because I still know I'm getting what I want. I still know my boyfriend is going to propose to me. We're going to get married. I still know these things are going to happen. These are the things that I envision. These are the things that I want. And I'm the version of me right now that has it. Already got his heart. Already got the money. Already got it. It's already done. It's already been done. Enjoy the middle. Enjoy the in between. It's building your character. It's building you up to be the person that has it. So yes, exactly. That's exactly what you're doing. You making all this stuff mean something is good for you. You making everything mean it's working out for you. Give it like, you ain't gotta do every little thing. But the things that are kind of gnawing at you, then give it assign it a story that works out in your favor. Wanderer, is it better to do a 10-minute affirmations or just confirm when you're on a time crunch? Time crunch. I think it's better to. Okay. I see what you're saying. 10-minute session or continuously affirm, right? It's better to be the version of you who's not worried about the timing. I mean, that's the truth. It's more important to be the version of you that is like, for some reason, the universe is making this happen, not today, but maybe tomorrow. And I'm okay with that. And it's going to work out better than I could have ever imagined. You have to be the version of you that stops getting mad at the time, getting mad that a week went by. You have to stop being that version. You got to be the version that's saying, well, since I got this downtime and it's not happening right now, let me focus on me. Let me do a little stuff to pamper me. Let me do a little stuff to get me in the frame of mind of feeling good. Let me trust that the universe can, because see, what you time crunching for? Because you can't possibly work it out better than the universe can for you. There is no way that you can work out any manifestation to the T better than the universe does, because the universe makes it feel natural, it makes it feel normal, and it makes the other person feel like they wanted to do it for you. And you know that it was all you, but the universe works it out better. So what do you need a time crunch for? What do you need this time? Really, and there's where your breakthrough is going to be. Ask yourself, why do I need this to happen today? Why do I need it to happen today? Is it, I'm afraid that what? What am I afraid of? Because there's a reason why you want to do it on it. So what am I afraid of? Because whatever it is I'm afraid of, the deadline can be pushed back. The money can be on the way. You can wake up tomorrow in a totally different reality based on your mindset. So what are you in the time crunch for? What do you want to rush the time for? The objection of affirmations is to get your mind to believe that you have it. Because once you are the version of you that believes that you have it, whether you see it or not, the universe works it out getting into your life. There's no need to get upset about the time because the universe works it out to get it to you. The universe has always been working out to get into you. When you're looking at the time, that's actually a form of resistance. You're not learning to be grateful for where you are right now. And sometimes it seems like you have to go through the journey because it teaches you. Because I could just tell you do this and you manifest. But are you really learning, or are you just doing what I said and you're not really understanding the energetic vibes of you having what you want? Based on just being the version of you that already has it. Because the version of you that knows you're a millionaire isn't trying to rush stuff. You got to really ask yourself, why do I need it to happen so fast? I know the universe is going to do it for me. I know it's going to fold in my favor. I know things are always working in my favor. And then sometimes it do be so time crunch stuff, right? So let's just say, okay, I do time crunch stuff. I always do it with parking spots. Like I'll be like, oh, this parking lot full. I don't care. By the time I go around this parking lot, it's going to be a parking front. And then I'll zoom around the parking lot. And there'll be I just happened earlier at Walmart. I was like, what is today? The 1st or something? It was hella cars. And I don't know. Something going on. They didn't got their taxes or something. Something going on. People got money right now because they was in Walmart. So I was like, by the time I come back around, it's going to be parking in the front. And when I was coming down, I seen it park right in the front. And I was like, ooh. That's what I said at first. I was like, ooh, I got to hurry for somebody to get it. And then I slowed down. And I was like, ain't nobody finna get my damn park. That park finna be right there when I bend this corner. And guess what? It was. You tell the story for what you want to happen. Wanderer, I've been doing good holding it with the state. Good. I'm doing it for bills. Yes, them bills going to be paid. But I understand what you're saying. I've been releasing work. Yeah, like, let me tell y'all, especially with them bills, like, they're going to get paid. The money going to come for you to pay it. Or you'll get an email saying, hey, we have a program. Or you may call and they're like, hey, you qualified to be in this program, and the bill gets cut in half. Or the state sent funding to pay people's bills. And now your bills. It's so many ways for things to work out in your favor. You limit yourself by saying that it can't work out in your favor. I do that with my parking space. Yes, with parking spaces, I always, because sometimes I walk, I be like, okay, I need to walk. And sometimes if I got heels on, I'm not walking. It's going to be a park right in the front when I get there. It always works. Because I have debt to be paid. Don't know how it's... Okay, why are you claiming debt? Because you always are going to be whatever you say you are having. Why are you claiming you in debt? That's crazy. I'm not in debt. Okay, well, I do got a credit card debt, but you know what I'm not in debt. I'm debt free. And if you can't just say I'm debt free, but you should be able to if you're being delusional. I'm on the road to being debt. At least instead of saying I have debt to be paid, say I'm on the road to being debt free. Just start writing a story for your life. That's what you want. I'm on the way to being debt free. I'm on the way to getting this $1 million house I want. And ain't nobody telling me I'm not finna get it. Who gonna tell me in my 3D I can't have what I want? Nobody. This is how you have to talk to yourself. You have to hype your own self up. Because if you leave it to the 3D, it's gonna always seem like something bad happening. You better write the story you want for your life. You and me both, but I never worry. I just keep hearing good things. So, period. Hey, seriously, no, for real. That's all you gotta do. Or see yourself looking on your like, who is always texting me? Is it Capital One or Chase? One of them. They always tell me my credit score. So see yourself looking at that screen they always send you, and your score being up 20 points, 30 points. Go straight to seeing it at 801. And then keep that in your mind. And see, as you get, but it's not like you can, I mean, maybe you can get there overnight, sure, but I'm gonna tell you how you gonna get there. Shit gonna start popping up. It's gonna say, oh, hey, I always get these emails, oh, hey, pay this down to get this ratio, it go up. Like, shit gonna start happening in your 3D to tell you how to get to where you want to be. Are you even listening? Are you so focused on I'm in debt? Or are you saying, I'm on the road to getting debt free? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call the credit card and see if I qualify for any programs. I'm gonna see how I can consolidate. The universe is gonna give me a breakthrough so I don't have to be in debt. Like, but you have to write that story. I could sit here and say this, but unless you're gonna write it and say it for yourself, it's not gonna make a difference. Like, you have to do it. Okay, so that, yeah, it can get overwhelming when the banks keep calling you. So if anything, answer and say, just if anything, answer and say, look, I don't have it right now, but I'm getting it soon. You guys will be the first call. Get their name and get their number, right? Write it down. So now you know, definitely get the name and get the number, because now you know when to say, I'm going to get a call from this number saying it's paid. I'm going to get a letter from this company saying you debt free. I'm going to get a settlement from this company that is very affordable for what you got to write the story for what you want. You is writing these stories. Stop letting people outside of you dictate if you gonna have good credit, or if you gonna win, or if you gonna get a new car. Stop. That's the old way of thinking, and we not that person no more. Okay, if they call, answer it. Be like, hey, I'm on the road to paying you guys. Let me know. Let me know. Is there a settlement offer? Let me know what I can do. Write it down in your book, and okay, and at least it gives them a firm of mind of saying like, okay, well, we hear that she do want to. So now you putting that good energy out of, oh, it's going to be paid soon, and then it just starts to snowball. I've been called for at least 3 things at this moment. Keep showing up in your God's sake. Yes, just keep. It is. And it is. Anything can happen. All things are possible. You can get the money tomorrow. A check can come in the mail tomorrow. Inheritance you didn't know you had from a relative that passed away. Anything. Old job you forgot about that owed you. Anything. All things. It could just come tomorrow. And you paid it. And now you debt free. Stuff always happened like that for me. It's not even stay positive. You just stay positive. But I want you to hear what you're saying. It's not stay positive. It's your frame of mind. It's positive. You don't have to stay positive because you're always positive. Your frame of mind instantly is, man, this shit finna work out for me. Your frame of mind is always just working out. You don't have to force yourself to do it, because it's going to start to be your frame of mind. Like, you're going to look at something that's weird that's happening, and you're going to be like, this finna work out in my favor. And you're going to be laughing when everybody else panicking. No, for real. No, yeah. But look, this is how I talk to myself. This is how I talk to myself. And I can only tell you these things because I make them happen. They happen all the time. Like, I get the money, get the car, get the man, I'm going to get this new house. Like, it happens, and it all happens, and it unfolds for you. And it feel like, you did it. You manifested. You asked for it. But the people around you, the stimulation around you, for them, it feel natural. It feel like it was their idea to do it. But it was really yours. But of course, I'm just here to talk to y'all because this is what you need. But you got to be, especially when my live ends, right? You got to be able to look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself this way. You got to be able to, that's why scripting was good for a long time for me, because I would write down things I wanted, and I'll write down things I believed about myself, and I'll write down just the things that I thought were amazing, and I would say them over and over, and I'd be like, yeah, I like cheerlead myself on until it gets to a point where now, like, when stuff be happening, I still have doubts, like I said with the door game or whatever it is. I'm just giving y'all examples, but it be deeper stuff too. And it still work out for me because it's always been working out for me. You never separate from your manifestation. The universe wants to give you what you want. It's not hiding nothing from you. It's not keeping nothing from you. The universe not going to tell you can't have something. The universe going to give you whatever you want, whenever you want it. But you got to show up as a person of you who has it. It should be an idea. If you feel like you're not the person of you right now that has it, or you can't get in the state of being a wish fulfilled of the person that has it, then you should at least have a list written out of who am I with this? What would I be doing if I had this? What does it mean in my life to have this? And then you sit there and you be that person, and you show up every day as that person that you're writing down until you don't need to see the notebook no more. Okay, you guys talking to yourself? Good. I'm glad you guys. Good. I'm glad y'all can be here to support each other, because I gotta get up off this live, y'all, because I gotta drop these. It's getting dark. I gotta take these kids to that, and then I'm finna go meet my boyfriend. But I love you guys. Things are working in y'all favor. Y'all got whatever y'all want. Don't let nobody tell y'all can't, because people outside of you don't matter anyway. And the same person that's today telling you something you can't do tomorrow, they're gonna be telling you can. That's just how easily we change realities. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.